Hello and welcome to part 1 of our countdown to Christmas movie roundup. In this series, we'll be giving you a sneak peek at the range of incredible films opening in UK cinemas over the Christmas and New Year season. So, let's jump headfirst into our countdown with a lineup heading to screens this November. And first up, it's a biggie. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, the fourth and final installment of the epic Hunger Games series.
My dear Miss Everdeen, make no mistake, the game is coming to its end.
The ass-kicking Katniss Everdeen, now symbolised as the Mockingjay, continues on her quest to save Panem by leading a full-scale revolution against the Capitol and the Machiavellian President Snow. But what will she have to sacrifice to achieve her ultimate aims? It's the final outing in the series for Jennifer Lawrence, who, since embarking on this journey, has become not only an Oscar winner, but now also one of the world's biggest movie stars. Returning for the final installment alongside Lawrence are Donald Sutherland, Elizabeth Banks and Sam Claflin. When this is gone, it's going to leave a Panem-sized hole in the dystopian movie calendar. Next, smarten up. It's The Dressmaker. Adapted from a best-selling novel, The Dressmaker stars another Oscar winner, Kate Winslet, as Tilly, a woman bringing glamour back to her hometown in the rural outback of Australia. Arriving with only her sewing machine and a unique sense of style, it quickly turns out that actually Tilly has come to exact revenge on those who wronged her years ago. Winslet is back with a bang here, giving a tour de force performance in a cracking indie movie about love, hate, and haute couture. For me, it's a real gem, but please, check it out for yourself.
You could be married in this suit, snapped up by some eligible spinster or hag.
Speeding in next is the documentary Steve McQueen, The Man and Le Mans. Movie fans will be riveted by this experience, which reveals how one of the most charismatic yet volatile celebrities of his generation can lose everything in the pursuit of his dream. Beautifully cut together, the archive footage shows McQueen, the actor, celebrity, racing driver and sports enthusiast at a rip-roaring pace, and it brings the stark realities of thrill-seeking to a whole new level.
It meant a lot to him. Almost everything.
We continue in dramatic vein now with a Cold War thriller that will really get under your skin. From the master director Steven Spielberg, this is Bridge of Spies.
Something important has come up.
We've got a Soviet spy.
We want you to defend him.
I'm an insurance lawyer. I haven't done criminal work in years.
Have you represented many accused spies?
This will be a first for the both of us.
You should be careful.
Double Oscar winner Tom Hanks stars as the Brooklyn lawyer James Donovan, who finds himself thrust into the midst of the Cold War when the CIA sends him on a near impossible mission to negotiate the release of an imprisoned pilot. Mark Rylance, soon to be seen in Spielberg's upcoming BFG movie, stars alongside Hanks and the great Alan Alda. Let's slow things down a bit now to appreciate the lady in the van. The said lady is none other than one of the finest British stars ever, Dame Maggie Smith. The true story traces the writer Alan Bennett's relationship with Miss Shepherd, an elderly lady who temporarily parks her dirty yellow van in the driveway of his beautiful North London home and proceeds to live there for the next 15 years.
I won a prize for painting.
But it's all lumps, you have to mix it.
I have mixed it, only I got some Madeira cake in it.
Monet himself could not have done it better.
The director, Nicholas Heitner, also shot the hit movie of Bennett's The History Boys, and his top-flight cast includes Roger Allam and Alex Jennings as Alan Bennett himself. It's a sweet, laugh-out-loud comedy to light up your autumn nights.
Would you like to push me up the street?
Not particularly, no.
Midway into our November countdown, and here comes the intimate portrait of a brilliant pioneer who changed the world. Directed by Danny Boyle and starring Michael Fassbender, it's Steve Jobs.
What do? You're not an engineer. You're not a designer. You can't put a hammer to a nail. I built the circuit board. The graphical interface was stolen. So how come 10 times in a day, I read Steve Jobs as a genius? What do you do?
Musicians play their instruments. I play the orchestra.
Taking us behind the scenes at the iconic Apple product launches of the 1980s and 90s, the movie also stars Seth Rogen, Jeff Daniels, and Kate Winslet, who gives another outstanding performance as Steve Jobs' so-called work wife at Apple. If you liked The Social Network, you'll find a lot to love here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Now, how about some old school glamour? The wondrous Kate Blanchett takes centre stage and the title role in her latest movie, Carol. It's 1950s New York, and Carol is an elegant, sophisticated, and wealthy housewife. A chance meeting with a department store clerk, played by Rooney Mara, changes both of their lives forever. But is Carol prepared to risk everything for a relationship that defies society's conventions? Based on the best-selling novel by Patricia Highsmith, author of The Talented Mr. Ripley, Carol oozes romance, power, and beauty, and shows forbidden love in a whole new light. And with that, it's the final movie in my November countdown. We're traveling from 1950s Manhattan to South Boston 20 years later. Black Mass stars the great cinematic chameleon Johnny Depp as the notorious real-life Irish mobster James Whitey Bulger. The FBI persuades Whitey to collaborate with them to eliminate their common yet ruthless enemy, the Italian mob. But it doesn't take long for this unholy alliance to spiral out of control. Kevin Bacon and Joel Edgerton are two FBI agents, while Benedict Cumberbatch also stars as Whitey's politician brother Billy. Black Mass hits cinemas on November the 27th and is worth seeing for Depp's menacing performance alone.
If he gives me his word, he will keep it.
Till it's gone. And with that, our November countdown is done. Join me next time for part 2 of our countdown to Christmas as we open the festive selection box of must-see releases in December. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Zane. I'll see you at the movies.